Hey, welcome back to Mr. Easy Cooking. I'm going to be making some jerky today. We're going to be making cracked pepper and garlic. So we've got that here. We've got 2 pounds of beef ready to go. We got our half cup of water that we're going to be adding. This we're going to be using later. It's our little meat extruder for flat meat. Don't be afraid, I will not shoot. Before we get started, let's have some pocket cheese. Oh, it's gonna have some pocket cheese, right, Titan? Want some pocket cheese? All right, let's get into it. You know, you can jerk mostly anything. I like to jerk beef most of all. Beef is probably the best to jerk. So yeah, like I said, this is 2 pounds of beef. How do I know? I weighed it on a scale. Scales were invented a long time ago, and we still use them today. Okay, first thing, water. Just dump it in there. It's just gonna make your meat a little bit moist. You never want dry meat. Okay, we're gonna mix it in there a bit. Okay, so this is a cure. This is going to cure your meat. So we're gonna let this cure for 24 hours, 12 to 24 hours. We're probably gonna be closer to 12, but 12 to 24 hours. Making 2 pounds. This is our seasoning. I used to like to use Nesco. Nesco does all their premix and everything is mixed up for 2 pounds at a time. So then we just mix this in. Get your hands right in there. Don't be afraid. We got gloves on, so we don't have to feel that fat if you don't want to. You're gonna see that fat end up on your hands. You just want to mix it around so that everything looks consistent in the bowl. Oh, let's not drop this. Dirtying the counter, we'll have to clean that later. So once we get this mixed up and then left in the fridge for a while, for about 12 hours, we will then extrude it through the meat extruder. So that's what it's gonna look like. There we go. And yeah, we will put that through the extruder in 12 hours. Okay, it's been 12 hours now. We're going to start the process of putting these out on the trays. But I forgot to add some hot sauce. I kind of want to make these a little bit more spicy. We always need some spice in our life. So let me get these gloves back on. Okay, this is a 1/4 cup of Frank's. Just gonna pour that on, and I'm going to remix that. Now, a 1/4 cup of Frank's isn't going to make that too spicy. You just make it right. So, I've got my extruder. Start pushing it in there. I've also already started the smoker. So I've got the meat put in the extruder. Just packed it in there. And then we're going to put the back on. Now this is just like a huge cocking gun for meat. Just trying to make even lines. There we go. Stop. It's empty. So I'm going to pack it again. I should have added that Frank's in earlier. It's making a little bit watery right now. I should have replaced it with replace the water with it. But it is what it is. They're going to turn out fine. Remember, this is Mr. Easy Cooking, not Chef Gordon Ramsay. And Chef Gordon Ramsay probably wouldn't make jerky. Okay. Get this on. And we didn't space this properly, so we're going to have to use one more sheet. Okay. Now we're going to pull it off this end because we want this part. Throw that in sync. There we go. I'm going to take a knife and push this through so we can get the rest of this. You don't want to waste any meat. Meat is expensive, obviously, nowadays. Okay, let's do this. So, roll out your meat or pat it out. Sometimes I just make a patty out of it. There we go. Now, let's get that on the smoker. Okay, so let's get this into the smoker. The smoker's been set to 225. And there you go. We're gonna smoke that for probably the next 6 hours. Okay, now's the time when we are going to flip the meat, and we're gonna actually, oh, maybe we're not gonna flip it. Maybe we have to wait some longer. Oh, it's not going very well. So we're gonna try and flip this meat. Oh, it's just falling apart. There we go. Smoky, smoky, smoky. Oh no. Right, I'm gonna need 2 hands to do this. I have the meat flipped and combined. It's now in little pieces. Normally is not this tender and doesn't get stuck that much. But it is what it is. Yeah, when you're smoking stuff, you just have to take your time, try to keep this closed as much as we can. We're still around 210 degrees. And yeah, what is my dog doing? Make sure you keep the temperature where it is and you're checking on it every once in a while. You shouldn't really have to flip it much more. We're looking for a mahogany color, which I'll show you later. Yeah, smoking meat's like smoking anything else. Just have to take your time with it. Time to pull the meat. Before I do, let's have some pocket cheese. Always want some pocket cheese. It's a great snack. Full of nutrients. And it's always just there. All right, that should be good. Got our energy for this pulling of the meat. I think this is the best part, probably pulling the meat. Okay. Let's pitch in on that. So it's a mahogany color. Some of it looks burnt, but you know what? It'll still be good. Must have got a little bit too hot in here. We're gonna shut this off. Go it over. This piece is being a real big pain to get off. Grab all these pieces. That piece. Okay, that's all of it. Now to taste test a piece. Again, this nice mahogany color on this, so I'm sure it's going to taste amazing. So let's give it a bite. That's going to be perfect. Love it. All right, well, thank you for joining me, Mr. Easy Cookin. For our, oh, that's spicy. Whoa. For making some jerky, and we'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.